Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I am in the garage. I've got some projects I have to take care of, and I'd like to take you along with me. If you'd like to see what I'm doing today in the garage, in that little greenhouse, stay tuned. Don't you cry, just let go of Don't judge me. This is my gardening area. All this stuff over here is garden related. I am going to have a shed built in hopefully 3 weeks or so. Again, don't be mad. I know I said I was gonna have a shed built by my hand and my spouse's hand. We're not doing that. I have run out of steam and everything else. I just can't do it. So I was able to come across a young man who builds sheds, the same type of sheds you find at the big box store. So all of this is going to be gone in the shed, but I've got to take care of some stuff in that area right there. So let me show you what I got going on. It's a hot mess. Over here is where I've been piling all of my gardening stuff. Well, not all, but a good portion of it. You can probably see right there on the ground, marigold seeds. I have been saving seeds. I've got seeds inside of little containers, inside of my basket. I've got seeds inside of my greenhouse, and I need to organize this space, get it usable, because it's time for me to clean this up and get my greenhouse ready to plant. Now, I know I said I was not going to be growing anything from seed because I don't want to. I don't like it. But there are a couple things I really want in the 2024 garden, spring garden, because we're already in 2024. Happy New Year if I haven't said that already to you guys in my last video. So I've got to get a jump on that, get this area cleaned up, and oh, by the way, make some sense of what needs to go in the shed. Clean some tools, because it's that time of the year that it's winter time. If you're like me and you have a bunch of hand tools, they need to be cleaned. So I've got to clean all these hand tools over here and get this area organized, because stuff has to get done. And I'm the only one who's going to do it. So let's get started.
2 hours later.
Now, the first thing I need to do is to move all of this out of the way and see what I'm actually working with. Once I know exactly what I'm working with, well, not all of it, but all that you see right here, get everything off of my seat, move my worm castings, my coffee grounds, and everything around my seat so that I can see what I have over there. And then I'll be able to declutter my space and get it usable for the garden season, the spring garden season, because I need to start a couple of seeds, but I need to get over here first, because as you can see, there's no getting over here. I'm going to first start with my seeds. I have some paper bags. This bag consists of the roselle that I harvested. So I'm going to get my seeds and put them off to the side. I have a large paper bag under here. I even have seeds in here. So I'm going to move my collection basket, move this plastic jug that I have here, and I'm going to see, let's see, I even have I have seeds that I found at work. A tree, a flowering tree had some seeds. I can't think of the name of the tree right now, but I know what it is. So I need to gather up all these seeds, and I've got a big paper bag. So let me get my big paper bag first and put my collected seeds in it. So here's the big paper bag. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any handles, but that's okay. So I'm just going to place, and hopefully nothing comes open. Let me see if I can secure this better. I'm just going to fold it down for right now. And I'm going to place my bag seeds in this big paper bag, just like that, just to get them out of the way. So I've got more paper bags over here. I've been just dumping paper bags, dumping paper bags. So I'm going to put the paper bags, let me move this bucket out of the way. I'm going to put all the small paper bags in a larger paper bag. And that way I can actually utilize what I have. So I'm going to place that paper bag right there, and I'm going to turn on a little bit more light. I don't know if you all can see it or not, but marigold seeds got knocked down onto the floor. So I'm going to move this battery over to where I have the batteries sitting. I have a collection of batteries, so I'm going to move that out the way. And I'm going to get up these marigold seeds. I had them just sitting in a plastic, let me sit down before I fall down. I had them sitting in just a little plastic takeaway top, but they got knocked over because they were sitting up here. So I am going to scoop them up and put them in a smaller paper bag. And of course, label the bag, make sure there's no hole in it. And I'm going to write on there marigold. I don't really need any marigold seeds, but as you see, I've got thousands of marigold seeds on the floor. I'm going to have to get a glove and scoop that up. So let me do that. I had to find a pair of gloves. Is it anybody out there like me? I always manage to get a hole in the right glove in my pointer finger or one of my fingers. There's always a hole that gets in my right glove. So I had to find a pair of gloves. I just went through 3 pairs of gloves. 3 pairs of gloves had holes. My nephew gave me these. I need to actually probably go on Amazon or something and see if I can find these because these are pretty cool. So I'm just going to, and I'm kind of squished over here. I'm going to just take my gloved hand. I've got some spider webs down here, so I've got to be careful. I was sweeping up spider webs earlier, but you just never know if there's a black widow hanging out somewhere. So that's another reason why I'm just trying to get my seeds and everything picked up and put away the way they need to be. That way I'm not running into anything that I really should not be encountering. At least try not to anyway. So I have a little bag right here. And I'm just going to place these marigold seeds in here. Now I know that many people don't like marigolds, but if anybody wants some marigold seeds, you just put a little comment in the description box below. The only thing you will have to do is provide me your address to where you want them shipped, and I will ship you some marigold seeds. Because look at all of this. I mean, I have what seems like thousands of marigold seeds. And I don't need all of these seeds. Matter of fact, I don't need any seeds because I have 2 marigold plants in the garden right now. One has already died off, so I have seeds on that I'm going to go ahead on and re-sow in the garden, and hopefully they come up all on their own in spring. But these right here, I don't need any of these. These have got to go. I'm liable to go down the street and start throwing marigold seeds out the window as I'm driving down the street. Oh my goodness. I know you all are probably laughing, but believe it or not, Lady Bird Johnson, if you don't know who she is, please Google her. She made a point to beautify the roads, the highways. And so in Texas, there are wildflowers that grow along the highway, and that's due to Lady Bird Johnson. So I do my part, and I will throw stuff out the window to see if it'll grow somewhere. And I'm liable to go throwing some marigold seeds out the window here real soon to get rid of these marigold seeds. So that's 2 down. These are marigold seeds. Let me write on here marigold and put them in the bag and move on to what's up here. Now that I've picked up all those marigold seeds, I can sit down in my seat. Let me just dust it off a little bit. There we go. I'm going to end up throwing these gloves away. I've got one glove that's just not usable. So I do have more seeds up here, and I will tell you what they are in just a second. Let's see. I wrote on here romaine Paris Island lettuce, but that's not what's in here. This is sunflower seeds. These are sunflowers. So I am going to grab a bag. And I'm going to write sunflower on here. And I know this sunflower came out of the front garden. I had one sunflower that grew to be about 3.5 feet tall. And I cut off the yellow, bright yellow heads on it. So I'm just going to put these in here like that. Just like that. And I'm just going to keep doing the same thing, just folding it down, putting it in the large bag I have off to my left, and just kind of clearing up all this I have going on over here, because I don't need all this going on over here. Now I know what this is. This is gooseberries. Oh, I found another marigold seed. My word. Let me get the marigold bag, y'all. Let me see. Let me find it. I'm going to put that marigold seed in there like that. Now, oh, I think I've got more marigolds in the bottom of this thing. Gotta be kidding me. They just will not. Yep, there's more marigolds in the bottom of there. Okay, I'm going to leave that bag there. This is Cape Cod gooseberries. I bought the original seed many years ago from Baker Creek. And once you plant a gooseberry, you have gooseberries in your garden for life. So again, if anybody wants gooseberry, put that in the description box below. All you have to do is be willing to give me a mailing address, and I will send you these gooseberries. I don't want them. They gotta go. Let me grab a smaller bag. Let me move over here. I have to cross over you guys. I do apologize. I've got some bags right here. Let's see. And I'm going to put these gooseberries in a smaller bag. And I'm going to get rid of some of this plastic. This particular plastic I've had it a good long while, and it's very fragile. So I need to just get rid of it. I'm going to pour these gooseberries in here. Just like that. Same thing, right on the bag, what it is. Fold it over. And these are, I got marigold seeds inside my greenhouse. My goodness. Okay. I see a marigold seed right there. I don't mind having marigolds in my garden. I just can't have all these seeds. It's entirely too many seeds. And I actually in the spring, then again I might do it. No, I'm going to do it now. No, I'll do it in the spring. I have a marigold seed. I have another project with some marigolds I want to show you guys. So I'll do that in the spring. Now these are zinnias. I know what these are. These are zinnia seeds. And I hope you guys can see, because I don't know what you all can see. I can't really tell. But I'm going to take the zinnia seeds and put them in a smaller bag. And this is the last small bag I've got. Yep, last one. I'll have to go and pick up some more paper sacks from the dollar store. And these are zinnia. seeds. I've already sown some zinnia seeds in the garden. What I did was I took some heads off the plants and went ahead and sowed them in the garden. So whenever I found a zinnia that had dried up, I just went ahead and spread those seeds in the garden. As a matter of fact, I found a zinnia today that I had cut down and put the stalk in the garden as just compost. It had a head on it, so I went ahead and spread those seeds as well. So zinnia. So I'm going to put this in the large paper bag. And this plastic is going to go in the trash. As you can see, it's very fragile. And I don't want to keep it any longer. It's got to go in the trash. So I'm putting the trash over to my side. And these are all marigold seeds, family. Can you all see that? I have more marigold seeds than I know what to do with. This was a label that I made. I don't have my reading glasses on. This says Ebony King something something. I don't know. I don't know. I have to put my reading glasses on. I can't tell. But I'm gonna throw it away because I don't need it. So I'm gonna try to put these marigold seeds in here. This is very fragile plastic. I'm gonna try to pour them in here. Well, I don't think that's gonna work. So let me see if I can use my hand without them jumping all over the place and get them in the bag. Now I am right-handed, so I know you guys cannot see. And I do apologize, but I'm just placing these in the bag. And again, I have millions of marigold seeds, so you just let me know if you want some marigolds. I'll be more than happy to send them to you. If not, I'm chucking them out the window as I drive down the street. When I'm on the highway, I'm going to start chucking them out. Okay. Now let me move on to something else. I'm going to try to pour the rest of these in here. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I may end up with them on the floor. And throw that away because that's trash. I've got 1 or 2 seeds here on top of this. Okay, that was just one. I don't see any on the floor, but y'all, I don't have my reading glasses on. So, but it looked like I don't have any down there. So that is marigold. Now I'm going to put them right here because I have a sneaky feeling I have some in here. So let's see what's going on in here. I told y'all I have been collecting seeds and whatnot, and it's like a nesting doll. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on in here. Look at that. What I tell y'all? Marigold seeds. Marigolds. Just never ending. Never ending. I even got one little straggler in the bottom of this one. And that is a piece of tubing. Throw that over there. This just looks like junk. So I'm going to pour that in the stuff I'm going to throw out. And this is 1 or 2 marigold seeds. So I'm just going to put them in there like that. That rest of that is just junk. So I'm going to pour that out. But these are marigold seeds. More marigold seeds. I'm just going to, I don't know what this is. So I'm going to take that out and that's going to go in the garbage. I'm going to pour that in there like that. Hope you guys can see. I do apologize. I'm right-handed. I do many things with my left hand, but today I'm just trying to get this done. And it does not, those last little 2 do not want to come out. Grab that. Okay. In there. Now, I am going to wash all of my gardening tools. That includes these bowls. I use these in the garden when I'm harvesting stuff. As well as my bucket. I'm going to use this bucket to actually wash the tools. So I'm going to leave this just like this, but I am going to move it out of the way. I do have more Now, I have been saving these bags. I don't know about you guys. Let me see what you all can see because I can't tell what you all can see. So let me just check. I have been saving bags like this, lime bags, lemon bags, bags when you get ginger. No, actually, ginger doesn't come in a bag. Garlic. I've been saving these bags to use them in the garden when I have produce that requires me to prop them up on something like a little hammock. So I have a bag over here. And let me grab this plastic bag and put that out the way because I'm not quite sure that could be packing material. I've got seeds over here, y'all. Hold on, hold on. Ooh! Gooseberries. Lord. This bag. Can you all see that? This bag has a whole bunch of gooseberries in there. Can y'all see that? I can't tell what y'all can see. A whole bunch of gooseberries. So I'm going to have to put this in the other bag. This has sunflowers in it. So, yeah. I have been saving seeds, y'all. Saving seeds. So I'm going to write on here sunflower. And get this over here out of the way. Now, what I'm trying to get to is this bag right here. And I've got wood stacked up over here. This is my wood corner. So I'm going to move my wood over because my wood is not going to go anywhere. You all probably did not see that, but I've got wood. Now, this is my bag where I keep the bags that I was telling you guys about. I also keep recyclable bags, the little grocery store bags, because I pick up doggy poo. So I try to recycle as best I can. Now, I had a plastic bag on top of this one, so I'm trying to figure out, oh, this was my packing material. So when I mail stuff out, I have packing material. So this is going to go back over in the corner. This is not garbage. Now, before I move forward, let me find the bag that had the gooseberries in them. Here we go. Gooseberry bag. And I'm going to pour these gooseberries into this bigger bag. And I'll just write over what I wrote on here because I have so many gooseberries that this bigger bag is just better to use. So I'm just going to fold it over like I've done all the others. Write on it gooseberry. Like I've done the others, and get it in the paper bag, the big paper bag. So I'm going to take the gooseberry off of this one and reuse this bag. I have some, let's see, this is millet. I bought some millet and I grew it. Can you all see that? And I'm hoping that these are seeds. I cut the pods off and I don't know whether or not those are seeds. So let me look. Let me show y'all. I started to take it and scrape it to see if all of, can you all see? To see if all of those were seeds. Uh-oh, I think I dropped one. And I think they are, but I don't know for certain. So what I'm going to do is just put all of this in a paper bag and not really worry about it. Not right now. Let me get a bigger bag because I do want to grow some millet in the spring. So I'm just going to dump this millet into this bag. And I'm hoping that these are seeds because I don't even remember what it looked like when I bought it. It's been so long ago. I'm just going to dump it in here like that. One little scraggler. Okay. So now I can use this for my bone meal again because I have some bones I have to grind down. So I'm going to take this bag like I did the rest, fold it over, and I'm going to write on here millet. Okay, we are knocking it down, y'all. We are knocking it down. I need to address what's in the collection basket. So let's go down and look at the collection basket. So I have moved my bucket back over here so I can use the bucket as like a table. Now I remember what that tree was at work. It's a crepe myrtle tree. And so the seeds in this plastic bag are crepe myrtle seeds. Let me see if you all can see. Can you all see those little bitty seed pods? Crepe myrtle. So I'm going to just place them aside for right now, and I'll come back to them. I keep plastic bags. I'm just going to put it right here for right now. I turned the greenhouse on so that I could see a little more. Let's see, I'm dropping things on the floor. Now I am going to get rid of some of these plastic cups because I'm over having all this stuff. I think I'm gonna try something different when it comes to planting my seeds. So we'll see. I even have little plastic. I got paper. I got bags everywhere, y'all. Let's see. Okay, these are good. These are my garden ties. So I'm going to leave them in there. This doesn't belong in there. So I'm going to place this up under my seat because I have another one up under the seat. This was a cardinal flower that I planted that did not germinate. It wouldn't surprise me if this came up at some point this coming year. So I'm just going to put that on the ground over there. These are garden clips. So I'm going to place them over there. This is trash. I hope you all are finding this useful, interesting. I'm just going through. This is something that one of my coworkers gave me. It's one of those little finger things you put on your thumb and you could use it to cut while you're in the garden. I've tried to use it once. I didn't really care much for it. It doesn't really fit my thumb that well. She also gave me this one. You put it on your finger and you use it like that to garden with. This one I don't mind so much, but this one, a little dangerous. So I'm actually going to leave them in the back. I'm going to actually leave them right here. Now these are Texas Star Hibiscus. See, I'm so glad I remember this stuff, y'all. I'm going to take these in the house because these need to be cold stratified. So I'm actually going to place them in the greenhouse, hopefully where they won't fall and get all over the floor. Because I'm going to put those in the refrigerator. And I've got stuff in here for the drip irrigation. I got stuff everywhere, y'all. This is garbage. Anything broken that I can't use, it's just going to go into the trash. I use forks in the garden, so I'm going to keep that. This is a plant tie, going to keep that. Little plant stakes, going to keep that. This is a little plant tie, going to keep that. So these are seeds. And as a matter of fact, I have more of these on the other side of the garage. These are seeds from the white, what is it called? It's called a thorn apple. It's called a devil's trumpet, angel trumpet. I think this one is the devil's trumpet because the flowers face up and not down. And they're all white. So these are the white ones. Let me get a bag. So I'm going to place these inside of this bag right here. I have, again, like I said, more on the opposite side of the garage. And as you can see, this one's split open. So I have a few seeds right here on the tray. I'm just going to put them in the bag as well. But these are going to go inside here. And if anybody wants this white devil trumpet, the angel trumpet seeds, you let me know and I'll ship these seeds out to you. And as you can see, during the gardening season, I tend to gather up seeds as they start to form and I chuck them over here in the corner, which is probably not the best idea, but it was what I did. And now, because it's cold out, I am now coming over here and making sense of everything I've saved. Now, I am not going to close this up yet because I have more of these seeds over on the other side of the garage. So let me write on here, angel trumpet. All right. I have more, y'all. See? Where's that bag? These are the angel trumpets right here. These are all angel trumpets. Take this out and move that over there. These are all angel trumpets. And I even have more, like I said, I have even more than this. So I'm just going to place these in here. I know I need to give some to my sister because she mentioned that she wanted some too. I still have some on the plant. How about that? Now, I cannot remember which beans these are. I think they are the I don't know if I don't believe they're the Kentucky Wonder. These are noodle beans. So I had already wrote on here red noodle bean, and I know at least a couple of these are the red noodle bean because I can clearly see that it's red. And this was corn. I don't think that these kernels are going to be any good, but I'm gonna harvest them anyway. We shall see. I'm gonna take these noodle beans. Hope you guys can see. And I'm gonna put all these noodle beans in this bag. It doesn't matter to me if they're green or red. They were all some form of a noodle bean. So they're all gonna go in this bag. And I will deal with them at a later date. Meaning opening them up, see if I have any beans to harvest. And harvest the beans out of the pod. So let me get all of these and try not to open the pod up. Now I do have a couple beans in here that's not a noodle bean, and I have no earthly idea what bean that is. None. That's why it's important, family, that we we label. But I was just trying to get stuff out of the garden and harvest and put things in. If you've been watching my channel, you know, oh, that was probably a zinnia. You know that I have been putting in a garden, many gardens, not just one, and it was difficult for me to do all the things. So as you can see, this is what I did in order to make sense of what I had in the garden. Now I don't believe this is a Kentucky pole bean, but I'm going to put it in the bag because it's not a noodle bean. So I'm just going to put it in the bag like that. All right. So that's another bag down. That's the corn. Now I have some echinacea right here, and I want to sow some more echinacea outside. This is trash. Let me turn this around so that you all can see what I'm doing on this side. Oh, geez. I even have some right here, y'all. Oh, no, that's echinacea. That's echinacea. That's echinacea. My mom laughs at me. She goes, how do you know what that stuff is? And I'm like, Mommy, after doing it a while, you know what it looks like. This was a corn husk silk. I mean, a corn silk. I need to put that in my burn bag. I'm like a little squirrel, y'all. I'm like, oh, distracted. Okay, so this is nothing. This is just garden waste material. This was an echinacea. This is a hibiscus. That's a roselle. And I know I have a bag in here somewhere that said roselle on it. Here we go. So I'm going to place all these roselle pods in here. And I'm sure they need to be cold stratified as well. I have to double check. They have been out in the garden. I left some out there that I was trying to harvest not long ago tonight because it wasn't that I was lazy. It was I had covered up the garden. And when you cover your garden up,
you can't get to stuff. At least I can't. So, oh, here's another bean. I told you I'm like a little squirrel. Got to figure out where that bean bag went. Okay, here we go. I also have some zinnias in here. Now that looks like a zinnia seed, so I'm going to put that right there. That's actually, this is not a seed pod, but I'm going to put it in the bag anyway. Okay, so what I'm doing in here, and as you can see, I try to mark the flowers that I want, and I just took a little twist tie. Whatever I had in my pocket, I twist tied on there to know that when that dried out, that's the flower that I wanted to save. So these are red zinnias. So I am going to find my zinnia bag because I don't know where it is. It's in here somewhere. And I'm going to put, nope, that's marigold. Uh-oh. What's this? Here we go, zinnia. And I'm going to put my zinnias in here. This is my zinnia. Now I kept 3 different kind of zinnias. And that's a spider. Ew. I see you, Mr. Spider. As long as you don't bite me, we're good. I do not want to have to go back to the doctor because I've been bitten by a spider. No fun. No thank you. Okay, so I think this is just plant matter. You know, the pod from the bean. So I'm just going to take it and just put it in there. This is pod from the zinnia. I mean, flower petals from the zinnias. So in there like that. And what I have in here next, this is my purple. I've got to find a very small bag. Matter of fact, I'm not going to put this one in a bag. I'm just going to put this one in this little plastic container. This is my purple angel trumpet, and I've got seeds in there. And this one looks so much different than the one Lady Linda has. So I'm going to put that seed pod in there like that because that's very special to me. I don't want to lose that. This top does not fit that. Let's see. This one might. Yep. And I'm going to close that up like that because I'm going to harvest this one and put it in a little bag. I've got a little baggie right here. So I'm going to put those in there. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And there's a little spider in here somewhere. I've lost track of it. I don't see it. I don't know where it went. So I don't have a bag for my echinacea, but this is all echinacea except for this. This is calendula. I know exactly what that is. And this is the corn. So that's what I'm doing in the garage. And there's another marigold seed on the floor. This is just not fun, y'all. Freaking marigolds. This is all I'm doing, guys. I'm just in the garage trying to get through all of my seeds. And I don't want to take you guys through each and every one. I still have seeds in the greenhouse right here. I've got potatoes that are probably dried up and no good because I was trying to save potatoes. Yep. Potatoes have all dried up. They're no good. I could just kick myself that I lost my potatoes that I was saving. So that's going to go into the compost. So I'm going to put that over there. But yeah, I've got a bunch of seeds in the greenhouse. Let me show y'all. I have more bags up here of seeds that I've been saving. So I'm just going to pull these out because I've already put those in bags. And I'm getting close to the end. Oriental Wonder. Awesome sauce. So all I have to do, because I've already labeled, I tried. I started out strong. I did. And y'all saw what happened. I started out strong and then it just went haywire. So I'm going to close this bag up and put it down here with my seeds. This one is Lady Cream Pea. Got some lady cream peas in here. Close that up. This is the Bolati tongue of fire bush. I'm glad I got this because I didn't think I had any Bolati beans. Okay. I am going to have to go through these beans. Y'all probably can't hear me. I'm probably yelling. I am going to have to go through these beans and take them out of the pod. But the goal right now is to get in here. And this is just my seed starting mix that I made. This is coconut coir, vermiculite, perlite, and a little bit of fertilizer, because that's how I do things. I recycle, so I recycle this bag. So I'm gonna put this over here like that. This is my temperature gauge that lets me know what the temperature is in this greenhouse. I'm gonna put it over here for right now. This is Royal Burgundy Bush. And I have a few of them in here, enough to be able to sow seeds in the spring. And I have cannellini beans. The cannellini is going to be in my garden, I mean, forever. This is the most prolific bush bean I have ever seen in my life. It's a white kidney bean, and I got it from In My Gardener, and I've got a half a bag in here, and I only grew a couple of plants, but I am definitely, look at that, look at all them seeds. I am definitely going to be putting this in the garden because it was just performing, and I didn't even eat any of those seeds. I grew that for seeds. And so now that I have even more seeds, this coming year or this year, I will be harvesting those to eat. Cherokee yellow wax, got a few of those. So I'll be able to grow my bush beans. And last but certainly not least, collard greens. Got my collard green seeds in here, y'all. Okay. I can hear them rattling around. Yes. Got to have my favorite collard green. Yes. Okay, so I will be harvesting these. I hope that was not seeds. I just tried to push this down and something flew out the bag. I think it was just a stem, in all honesty. Because I'm trying to break these stems and get it down in this bag so I can close this bag up. All right, y'all. I am making room. I am getting my seeds put together in a bag, and then I will go through these bags and harvest these seeds and put them in a better seed collection bag that they won't fall out of. I've got 2 shelves already ready to go. And yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm just trying to make sense of the garage, trying to get the greenhouse ready for seeds. The next step is to go ahead and sow some seeds. But now that I've made a really good dent of getting all the seeds cleared out, because all I need is 1 shelf. I don't need 2. I'm just only going to be starting a couple of plants. So these 2 shelves will be just fine for what I need. As you can see, I've got my lights in there already. I've got my aluminum foil. I even have some bubble wrap. I don't know why I've got bubble wrap in there. I think I laid the bubble wrap on top of my cups to make like a greenhouse effect. So I'm just going to put the bubble wrap on the bottom, the next shelf down. Because I can see I've got bubble wrap down there as well. So that's what I was doing. I was laying the bubble wrap on top of the tray. So like I said, I just need to clean these trays out and get my seed starting mix, get my cups, and get my seeds out so that I can get started planting. I wanted to come in the garage and get this area straightened up because as you saw, it was a hot mess. I'm going to finish this off. I have straightened up the garage and I feel good about it. Well, the garage grow area. The other parts of the garage doesn't look like this. I do have organization, but my grow area was a hot mess. So I have cleaned up the floor, as you all can see. This is my worm castings, my food for my worms. I have coffee grounds and coffee grounds here. And of course, my batteries. I will have to find a better place for those in the shed. They may have to stay in here. I don't believe I'm going to have electricity other than the solar panel in the shed. So I feel good about it. I've got everything I need down here on the floor. Let me sit down and show you. I have everything I need right here. I have my seed starting mix. I have my vermiculite. I've gone through all of my cups and thrown away all the ones that were cracked or broken or just sun damaged, that are a little brittle. Those are the ones that I have left. If I choose to continue on after this year with the 2-cup method, I do have a few cups. I have gone through and dusted out the greenhouse. Those cups will have to be washed one more time. I had already washed them out and soaked them in a little bit of bleach water. Uh, I just think the stains might just be in there. I don't know, but I'm going to give them a wash again. I'm not going to be using all of these cups, but I did set them out. That way I know what I'm working with. So this is the greenhouse. I still have to get those last few seeds put away, but those I will deal with maybe tomorrow or maybe the weekend. In these 2 bags right here, those are all of the seeds that I collected. Again, excuse my gross hands. Wow, that's gross. Gardening hands, don't judge. These are all the seeds that I collected this year. The bags are full. That's flowers and food. So that is what I've done so far. I will bring you guys back in another video when I'm ready to plant a few of these up. Not all, maybe only 5. I feel good about it. I feel real good about it. Now it's time to go eat some dinner. But I want to say thank you all very much for joining me in the garage today. I really appreciate each and every one of you coming and visiting me in my garden, in my kitchen, in my garage, watching what I'm doing with my everything. Everything I choose to show you. I really appreciate you all coming along. So until the next time, hit that like button, share my video, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you either in my kitchen, my garden, or even my garage grow space a later time. Bye for now.